the screen. I'm your host, and my name is Taisi Achela, and I mentioned that I am joined by someone who is coming from the Socialist Party, and this is no other than newly appointed Lusaka Province Youth League Chairperson, Mr. Bartholomew Phiri. Good afternoon, welcome to today's Lunchtime Chat.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to the viewers that are watching this afternoon.
All right. Well, a lot is happening in the country, and today marks exactly 11 months from the time that we lost our 60th Republican president, and this was Edgar Chagwa, whose body is still in South Africa. 11 months, meaning we're just remaining with a month before we can call it a year. What's your take on this particular issue? The issue which has taken so long. What's your comment on this one?
It's very unfortunate that as a nation we have failed to respect and honor the former president in giving him a befitting burial. One thing that I would say is that I think, for me, my understanding tells me that this whole issue is a battle for legacy. It's a battle for legacy, government interest versus family ties. So for me, I think there's nothing that would separate family ties from any person. This means that when a person rises to prominence, whatever position, be it a president, be it a member of parliament, a minister, or whatever, that does not disqualify you from belonging to a family. Meaning that family comes first and they are next of kings. So I think we've made several comments. We have advised the government to let go of Edgar Lungu's body. But things get worse each and every time, each and every day. Until today now we are talking about 11 months. The former head of state is yet to be buried. It's very unfortunate. And if only we can have a listening ear. I know most people are blaming the family. But for me personally, I don't blame the family. Because the family are the next of kin. And like I have said, there is no amount of prominence. If you rise to prominence, we cannot say the family loses ties from you. It's impossible. Your family will always be your family, whether alive or whether dead. So Edgar Lungu had a family. Edgar Lungu had children, had a wife. You cannot separate the relationship between ECL and the family. You can never separate the relationship between ECL and his children. What does that tell us? It tells us that the former president, the family of Edgar Lungu have lost all titles that we can talk about. They have lost a father, they have lost a grandfather, they have lost an uncle, others have lost a friend. What have we lost as a nation? Collectively, we have lost a former head of state. Is it possible to replace a former head of state? Yes, it is. Is it possible to replace a biological father? It is not. So I think, traditionally speaking, we have to respect the dead person. We must respect the wishes of the dead. Ngati nikudala sembe wakamba kuti mizimu zizauka kumanda na kukumenya wamene uchita disrespect muntu wokufa. We've heard those from our mothers, our grandmothers, and we've grown up in that setup where we are taught to respect the dead. So I think that's a comment on it.
All right. Getting back to our topic of discussion, we're remaining with about 100 days before the general election, before Zambians go back to just decide who takes over from the current party in power, if at all that will be the case. And I think in my preamble, I also talked about a number of things happening in the Socialist Party, where we've seen some leaders also, stepping down, others leaving the party just in a space of 1 month. I'll give examples of Richard Bravo Mlenga. You also had Francis Shula, who also left, as well as Joseph Kangwa, what is happening to the Socialist Party? Why are people leaving?
All right, thank you. It's a very interesting question, but I'll tell you one thing. There is no problem in the SP. The issue of people stepping down, resigning, defecting, it's a normal thing. And it has not started by the Socialist Party. I've always asked people that have talked about the resignations, that have talked about the defections, I've asked them to say, where are you getting that information? And they are saying, we are seeing it all over media. And I've asked them another second interesting question to say, have they told you that SP is also receiving new members? And I'm told, no, they have not told us. So the attention there, they're only paying attention to defectors and those that are resigning. But they have not informed you about the people that are joining the party. So defections and resignations, these are member choice. You choose where you want to belong to, and no one can stop you. Sometimes it could be because of frustrations. Sometimes it could be you've just chosen that, no, I think it's high time that I should leave. And no one would force you. No one will say, no, you cannot go anywhere, because that's their constitutional right. In the same way as many people are joining the party. Just now, I'm from Kanyama. There's an event in Kanyama taking place right now. We are receiving new members in the party. Trust me, I can challenge you that the people that are busy publishing and also circulating the resignations and defections, they will not circulate that Socialists today has received members from different political parties. They will not tell you that. So it's a game of politics. That's how politics is.
But isn't it worrying you, especially if you see some of these people leaving, especially those who were vocal, those who were defending the party? Isn't this worrying you as the Socialist Party? I mentioned we're remaining with about almost 100 days before the general elections. Shouldn't this worry you? Because yes, you might have people defecting, and the question is, what weight are they bringing to the party? Is it just a matter of having defections, receiving people are defecting from other opposition political parties, or it's also a matter of looking at the people who are leaving?
All right, thank you. The people that are joining the party are also prominent leaders. Same as those that are leaving the party. If Bartholomew chooses to resign from the SP today and joins a different political party, are you telling me that's the end? Socialist Party can never receive prominent leaders that can add value to the party? They are. So, yes, we can be worried as a normal human being, as a normal organization. We have to be worried when members are leaving the party. But at the same time, this also strengthens us, because I understand that in every journey, you will never have a smooth ride. There must be potholes along the way. There must be challenges, stumbling blocks here and there. But at the end of it all, if you are destined for victory, definitely you are guaranteed and you are certain that victory is your portion. So, yes, the SP is receiving these resignations and defections, and it is worrying, at the same time strengthening us, and also giving us another view of what next step we can take, or what is it that we need to do, and also stabilize the situation. So the issues of defections, I think the SP isn't the only political